this idea of what it means to be a millennial. You know, we get a bad rap that we're, you know, self-absorbed and that we have unrealistic goals, and, you know, some of that is true. I really thought that I would be a millionaire by 18. Before Drop Squad Kitchen, I actually was living in Los Angeles and I was trying my hand at the entertainment industry.
So I called him. He was in California and he was working at Red Lobster and Urban Outfitters and hustling as a musician, and he's so super talented. But I knew that that wasn't enough for him.
When I saw an opportunity to partner up with family and kind of continue the tradition of the family business, I took it and ran with it. One of the things that I learned early on out in Los Angeles is that there are trends, there are waves, and you want to be, much like surfing, you want to catch the wave in the beginning. You don't want to get smacked by the wave. I knew that plant-based food was coming. I knew that veganism was coming. I saw it out there in all the trendy pop-up shops and kitchens out in West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, out in Calabasas. I saw that this was the next chapter, that this was something that was not just gonna be a trend, but it was gonna have staying power. And I saw, as a businessman, an opportunity to kind of ride that wave.
Well, I went away to college. You go and you experiment, and everybody that I was around in college was, we were political science, history, communication majors, and everybody was just like an activist of something. And we would go out and people were like, oh, I have the scrambled tofu and the veggie burger. And I'm like, what? Why you just don't get the burger? And they're like, what, you eat meat? I'm like, yeah, of course I eat meat. So out of peer pressure, I started lying and telling everybody I was vegetarian because I just wanted to be cool. And I literally forced myself to become a vegetarian because now you can't go to the cafe and get chicken wings and the waffles because they have dairy and they have meat in it. And so by Thanksgiving, like, I was full-blown vegetarian. My body felt better, my skin, I always had acne, it cleared up. And I was like, nah, for real, I'm vegan now. Like, I'm really, you know, doing this.
If you guys are watching and you don't understand veganism or plant-based diet, your body is designed by science or God, whatever you believe in, to work efficiently on certain things. You can go through life driving a car without oil changes on 87 gas and the engine's gonna perform a certain way. Same thing with your body. If you constantly put junk in, you're gonna get junk out, and can't really expect a life expectancy, you know, out here eating steak and eggs every morning.
Plant-based is just kind of like doing what nature has intended us to do. And it doesn't mean that you have to give up meat, you have to give up fish, you have to give up dairy, but by increasing the plants in your diet, you're increasing the water, you're increasing things that are soluble for your body to actually function. If you want to have a better quality of lifestyle, you would want to increase the plants in your diet. And of course, increasing the plants in your diet doesn't mean like you have to have salad all of the time.
And I think we've kind of shattered those misconceptions by creating something that not only tastes, but has the mouthfeel and the bite, and has the actual look and aroma and the full-on experience of, you know, the meat version.
Even though he's my brother, it's like the perfect marriage. We both have similar backgrounds in communication, graphics, social media. We both love food, and we both had so much talent, but we had no idea how to run a business, and so it was very humbling, and so we both evolved as far as business owners. My
parents owned a cafe called Molly's Old Fashioned Ice Cream in Delhi, and that actually is the location that we're in right now.
Well, my mom was like, I'm about to close the doors. And she's like, I'm tired. I've never worked so hard and made so little money.
Well, one of the things that I learned from my parents through their own mistakes, and you know, that's a big thing that we talk about in our family, is taking the baton from the previous generation and moving it a little bit further. When we began, we were straightforward, like corner store bodega that served ice cream. Ice cream was a strong foundation, seasonal business, and we served food to get us through the winters. Now we're a destination. People come to us year round. This is a business model completely unlike what my parents did. But if it weren't for my parents, I would have to start with a blank slate and kind of figure things out on my own. So they gave me a head start.
I feel really honored that he worked so hard on something that was originally my dream, and he has shown me, like, nah, this is not just about you anymore, this is about our family.
One of the biggest hurdles that I've encountered is that I have to put in, you know, 13-hour days sometimes, and that's okay. It doesn't bother me. I have the youth on my side, and I would rather use my youthful energy now and put in that groundwork than to be working all the way up to 65, 70 years.
He just came in with so much energy and so much love and so much talent that it really is the best thing that ever happened to me. I think it's one of the best things that has happened to our family.
I saw an opportunity to escape the 9-to-5 grind. I saw an opportunity to not work for somebody else's business model. Drop Squad Kitchen in the future is going to be a full-service sit-down restaurant with more home-cooked full platters, hot food, maybe a liquor license, and some great mixology going on with that. We also have more express versions like what we are going to brand as DSK or DSK Express, which is going to be more like a vegan version of In-N-Out.
People always be like, I don't want to be vegan, it's just salads. I'd be like, no, have you tried our cheesesteak? People say it's better than a regular cheesesteak, and I love that.
And I think we've built a reputation on making great food. I think the vegan plant-based thing is kind of secondary at this point. People have just heard by word of mouth. We make excellent iced tea, smoothies. If you're a millennial out there, I would just like to let you know that don't rely on your college diploma to go out there and get you a job working for somebody else's corporation, because there's a strong chance you might get laid off. There's a strong chance that that corporation won't even exist a year from now. We see all kinds of companies getting bought out and taken over. So one of the biggest things that I can suggest is I wanted job security, and I just had to create it for myself. If you're a passionate person out there watching this, you gotta really find a way to harness that passion in a constructive way, come up with a business strategy that actually has some sort of logic and sense to it, and then you gotta incorporate some talented people to kind of help bring that vision alive. If you guys ever get a chance to come down the riverfront, come check me out, 928 Justice Inn. I'll hook you up with a V-steak.